All right, gang, in this video, we're gonna cover some basic-ish patterns that you should learn next after your basic basics. So if you've done a basic inside turn, this video is gonna be totally cool for you. We're gonna cover two different variations of a roll into sweetheart with some variations. These are awesome patterns to learn as we're moving from beginner into intermediate. As I've said in other videos, we have an entire West Coast Swing syllabus, and these videos are from that syllabus. If you wanna see the syllabus, it's in its entirety, from beginner to intermediate, advanced, and all the way to pro level moves. You can do that on westcoastswingonline.com, link here or in the description below. But if you just want to watch this video, let's get started. All right, let's take a look at the roll in, roll out to sweetheart position. Begins with a right to right hand hold, looks like this. A 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. A 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. All right, leaders, your footwork for the roll in to sweetheart position. It works like a left side pass where I'm moving out for 1. I'm out of the slot for 2. I'm going to triple step for 3 and stepping onto the rail of the slot. So I'm not out of the slot, I'm not all the way in, but I'm on that rail for count 4. And then I square up with my partner on my 5 and 6. If I look at it one more time from this side, I work myself out for 1, for 2. I remove my left foot from the slot for 3 and I step in on the rail so my partner's on my right side and we anchor 5 and 6. From the reverse side, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 stepping on the rail, anchoring 5 and 6.
Followers, your footwork. We're going to be using the left spinning side pass, but we're going to be landing forward. So we have 1, 2, turning 3 and, but landing forward on count 4. And then we're just going to anchor back out and around for 5 and 6. So if we did that the other way, walk, walk, turn, turn, forward, and now anchor around for 5 and 6. If we did counts from this side, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
All right, gang, let's talk about how we lead and follow the roll in to shadow position. So I need to lead the turn for my follower. So as I dance out of the slot for 1, I make sure to prep the turn for 2. Now from here, I'm going to roll this hand to Megan's opposite shoulder from me on 3 and for 3 and 4. At this point, I'm going to make sure that there's a mild stop in this right hand. So she's forward over the right foot. Now we're going to work on connecting away for 5 and 6. If we look at it again from this side, again, the prep to the turn is important, right? We lead 1, we prep the turn for 2. Now we allow her to roll in for 3 and 4. On count 4, I'm doing a couple of different things. I'm stepping in along beside my partner on the rail of the slot. I'm allowing her to be forward over her right foot. I don't want to hold this hand too tight. I want to give her a little space to get forward over that right foot. Now we maintain that connection and we both work away from that connection point. If we look at it from the other side, we have 1, 2, 3, and connect into that hand, and we anchor away. Really concentrating on that count 4 is going to open up some really cool things later on in West Coast Swing that I can do from this position by connecting on count 4 before we anchor step. And the final time, 1, prep 2, 3, and 4, anchoring 5 and 6. All right, gang, this is the roll into sweetheart, the 8 count version. It looks like this. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of 5, 6, 7, and 8. From the other side, 1, 2, 3, and 4 of 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, leaders, your footwork for the roll into sweetheart. This is an 8 count position, or 8 count pattern. So it's going to work with 2 walks, a triple, 2 walks, and a triple, adding up to 8 beats. So it looks like this. 1, I'm out of the slot for 2. I triple step for 3, and on count 4, I'm just to the left side of this rail, left side of the slot. Well, that's count 4. Now I'm going to walk 2 times for 5. I'm going to walk stepping on the rail for 6, as I now anchor step for 7 and 8. If I look at it from the other side, again, 8 beats. We'll go all the way through a little bit more quickly this time. We have walk 1, walk 2, triple 3 and 4, walk 5, walk 6, triple 7 and 8. From the other side, we're working out of the slot for 1. I'm out for 2 as I prep the turn. I triple step 3 and 4. I walk alongside of the rail for 5. I make sure to step onto that rail for 6, and then I anchor 7 and 8 with my partner.
Followers, your footwork. We have forward, forward. We're going to turn for triple, but we're going to walk forward for step. Then we have 2 walks, walk, walk, and then we're going to anchor around for a triple step. So let's do that again. We have forward, forward. We're going to turn for triple forward, walk forward, forward, and triple step. Now with counts, we have walk, walk. That's not counts, but we'll try again. Now with counts, 1, 2, 3, and 4, walk, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One more time, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
All right, gang, the roll into sweetheart position, the 8 count version. This is going to introduce us into the fact that West Coast swing works in 2-beat increments and shows us how we can extend patterns using 2-beat increments. So this is a simple one using walk. So we do the roll in. Let's do it once all the way through. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So earlier in the syllabus, there is a roll into sweetheart 6 count version where we roll in and then anchor right away. This one, we're going to extend it out to 8 beats. So let's talk about leading this first and then how we extend it to the 8-beat version. So 1, I prep my follower for 2. I roll her into the shoulder for 3 and 4. Because I want to extend this, I'm going to need to communicate that to my follower. So in this case, I leave my hand slightly on her shoulder, right? And I leave a pretty light connection this right hand so we can have our 2 walks. Walk, walk. On the final walk, I start to connect this a little bit tighter to tell Megan that she's about to come around the corner and anchor step. So from the follower, this is going to develop the skill of having to pay attention and not just mindlessly dance the pattern, because in West Coast swing, it works in 2-beat increments, and we're going to be able to create some really cool stuff moving forward, but we need to develop a couple of skill sets. So we've got the turn mastered. 1, 2, we roll in 3 and 4. Again, a very light connection here. I might settle my hand slightly on my partner's shoulder as we have our 2 walks, walk, but by the second walk, as the leader, I'm starting to cut in onto that rail, and I'm starting to increase the connection on that hand to allow my partner to anchor. So if we look at the whole thing from the other side, we walk 1, we prep 2, we roll in 3 and 4. We kind of chill out here. For 5, I start to increase that connection in the right hand. Megan can feel it. You might not be able to see it, but she knows that it's time to turn around and anchor. So let's do it all the way through. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and we connect and anchor again. 1, 2, 3, and chill. Walk 5. We connect and anchor away. That is your roll in to sweetheart position with 2 extra walks, making it an 8-count pattern. All right, gang, we're gonna keep you spinning. So the next couple of videos that I think you should watch are some inside turn variations. You can watch those right up here. And speaking of turns, if turns are at all confusing to you, we have my favorite tip to improving your turns, and you can download that right here. So as you're moving from beginner to advanced, if turns are troubling, which they typically are, we've got a cool video that will help those out. And then, of course, here's the next set of videos where you can learn some cool inside turn variations as you move from beginner to intermediate to advanced till you're on YouTube like us. See you on the other side.